Are you familiar with the phrase, everything that has ever been always will be? My name is Savage. Let me ask you, why is the world in danger? I don't mean from aliens, monsters, dragons, some crazy threat. I mean, why is the world in danger? If I were to look at the world in the scope of everything that has ever been, always will be, then I can assume that there has always been a collective effort to censor ideas that were against the ideas of the conquering bodies. And why is this a problem? And why is that a danger? And why does that mean the world is in danger? Let's assume for a second, that the conquering bodies we have here are not positive individuals. And I don't mean positive in the realm of happy, smiling all day, kitties, puppies, rainbows, cotton candy. I mean positive in the aspect of the way that a reasonable mind would interact with its environment. And once again, if I'm going to look at it from a perspective of everything that has ever been, always will be. So let's just go on a limb here and say that, yeah, God is real, right? God is real. There is a devil. There is evil in the world. And evolution isn't real for a second. Let's just say, right? Let's just say that. And let's just say that you and me and a bunch of other people are reasonable enough, let's just say theoretically, reasonable enough to look around and say, yes, the government has been lying. Why does that matter? It matters in capacity to what institutions of the government are we going to give our faith to? Are we going to assume that some things are lies and the rest of it is truth? Right? Now we have to go look at what's Bible, right? What does the Bible say? What's important in Bible? And now we have to question who are the people that say that the Bible is a lie or that it's wrong, and how many people have good reading comprehension to begin with. So when they come to read the Bible as a less than reasonable mind, if you don't have good reading comprehension, how much of it are you going to be able to take in and perceive a certain way? This isn't to make jabs. These are just abstract questions that I'm asking you to ask yourself. So let's say for a second, once again, abstract, theoretically, that I'm sorry, I'm not going to stop this though. Let's just say theoretically that God is real, right? And the devil is real. And then witchcraft would also theoretically be real. So would alchemy. So I ask you again, what are we going to perceive as this is bad, this is good, and the people that say these things are good are really saying it's bad things? You know what I mean? So if we're going to champion behavior from evil, negative individuals, what is the value of good, right? Abstract. What is the value of good versus the value of bad? And that's not to say that you should go out and do bad things, because if you do bad things, you'll get celebrated for it. That's not the point at all, because if this abstract question I'm asking you has any weight to it, if God is real and the devil is real, and everything that has ever been always will be, that means that at some point there's going to be a bell curve that brings in positive change, right? And then there's the bell curve that brings in the negative change. And then it gets to a stasis. How far are we from a stasis? I ask you one more time. Why is the world in danger? To answer, I'll give you this. The world is in danger because for way too long, collectively bad behavior has been championed. And it's not on our behalf. It's on behalf of the conquering body. I'm not saying it's time to throw away the conquering body. I don't even know where to begin to do these. How to pull this out doesn't, I can't, I don't even think like that. But what I can say is that maybe it's time for every individual to find something else to give their attention to that falls in line with their actual belief systems. Even though it's easier at times to just go with what's being given to you in front of you, maybe it really isn't because of what it's doing to you adversely. If I sell poisoned apples, and I tell you that they're poisoned apples. You see they're poisoned, right? No matter how fun I make it look, these apples are poisoned. And if you buy them, you're buying poisoned apples on purpose.